pot never forgets the hands that make it. So I think that that's something that I'd want each person to walk away with, is that feeling, that compassion, that creativity, and that love.
Kelly and I are actually both classically trained as painters, and we met in painting school in Bowling Green, Ohio, actually. Kelly is a lifelong potter, and the correlation between painting and ceramics was not obvious to me at first.
I ended up buying some used equipment and starting a studio within our home, kind of doing more the art fair circuit in Ohio. And at that time, Adam had his painting studio in the same space. So while he was painting, I would make pottery, and then he started sort of commandeering my pots to paint on. And eventually, 10 years later, he was converted to the dark side of pottery.
I couldn't make pots, and I had to paint on her pots to begin with. Lo and behold, people loved them. We had a little bit of commercial success with those pots. It was this kind of whole new world between painting, making impression, but also creating something into a three-dimensional reality. Painting for me at that time was mostly about creating an illusion. To make something three-dimensional was a whole new world for me.
Pottery to me is a meditation. I love the process. I love centering the clay. I love the feeling and how it relates inside of me. So kind of using the elements, using the earth, using the water, the fire in the kiln, the air to dry it.
Differentiating between Kelly and I's work has become more difficult over time because, like any good partnership, over time it's really become hers, mine, and ours. So a lot of the things we just simply make together. Those things we sign KWP, Key West Pottery, just our studio maker's mark.
We get people from all over the world that have collected our work. And we also have a really big local following as well. I love making the functional wares, so not necessarily the one-of-a-kinds, but production items. I love art for the everyday.
Being an artist in the Keys is wonderful. There's absolutely no shortage of inspiration. The wildlife, we have exotic birds of every variety that change throughout the year, and that's how we can see the seasons.
We have a full range of works. We definitely gear towards more fine art. Being painters, our work, we really love the one-of-a-kind. So even my production wares, we tend to incorporate imagery and color and try to take a modern approach to an ancient art form. Our work is very unique and very colorful, and color is an indication of health. So having the full spectrum present can give you that feeling, that good vibe.
What I love about the Keys is that there is a certain colloquial nature to the culture down here, where we're populated with plenty of intellectuals. There's a lot of actually quite famous authors, artists, and at the same time we have this kind of Caribbean-based culture that is very welcoming of anyone. It doesn't seem like it is elitist or, this work is for everyone, and that really kind of speaks to the core value of, I think, why we make the work to begin with. That's why I like it. Plus, the weather's not so bad,